Happy day children. This is part 2 video of class 7 science, acid, bases and salts. So indicators. If we cannot able to taste every substances, how we can find its nature? So based on the uses of these indicators, we can able to find. So the special types of substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. These substances are known as indicators. The indicators can change their color when added to a solution containing an acid, acidic or basic substances. So some of the examples are turmeric, litmus, China rose petals are some of the naturally occurring indicators. Turmeric, litmus and China rose petals. So we can see this is a litmus paper and hibiscus or China rose and turmeric. These are the natural occurring different indicators. Litmus, it's a natural dye. So the most commonly used natural indicator is litmus. It is extracted from lichens. It has a mauve color, that is purple, in distilled water. When added to an acidic solution, it turns red, and when added to a basic solution, it turns blue. It is available in the form of solution or in the form of strips. That strips only we call it as litmus paper strips. Generally, it is available as a red and blue litmus paper. So we can see the testing solutions with litmus paper with a different test solution, the effect on a red litmus paper and the effect on the blue litmus paper, and the inference is the result, whether it's acidic, basic or neutral. So if it is tap water, no change on the effect of blue and red litmus paper, the inference is neutral. So with the detergent, it changes to blue and no change, then it's basic. So depending on this litmus paper, we can say whether it is acidic, basic or neutral. So if you take soap solution, it changes to blue, and if it is shampoo, no change. On red litmus paper, changes to red. On blue litmus paper, it is acidic. For vinegar, if you take, no effect on red, so effect on blue. Blue means blue to red, so it's acidic. Baking soda solution, it changes to blue. Red litmus paper, red to blue, then it is basic. So washing soda solution if we take, then changes to blue, it's a basic. So from this we can able to identify if it is changes to blue, then it's basic. If it is changes to red, from blue litmus to red, it is acidic. If there is no color change with both red and the blue litmus paper, it indicates that it is neutral, not basic, not acidic. So next we are going to see is turmeric as an indicator. So to use turmeric as an indicator, it is generally mixed with water to form a paste, which is then put on the blotting paper and dry to form thin strips of turmeric paper. Then we can just cut it in the small strips like litmus paper. The turmeric paper is then put into the solutions in order to determine their acidity or alkaline nature, whether it's acidic or basic or neutral. So sometimes turmeric solution is also used as an indicator. So the testing substances with turmeric solution, if it is lemon juice, no change. The remarks we can say acidic or neutral. If it is orange juice, no change, acidic or neutral. And if you see milk of magnesia, it changes to red, it's basic. Baking soda, it changes to red, basic. If it is sugar and common salt, no change, then it is acidic or neutral. So the solutions which do not change the color of either red or blue, we call it as neutral solutions. It's neither acidic or blue. So we can prepare a greeting card. So what you have to do, apply turmeric paste on a sheet of plain white paper and dry it, and you can draw a beautiful flower with soap solution with the help of a cotton bud. So then we can see the different images what we can prepare, because with the soap solution it will change the color. The next indicator, China rose. China rose petals are kept in warm water and the colored solution is obtained from that. So this colored solution is used as an indicator to test the other substances. So we can see China rose, acid, indicator and base. So next we will see the China rose as an indicator. If it is a shampoo means we need to dilute it. The initial color is milk, the final color what we get is green. Lemon juice, dirty white. If it is mixed with the China rose, what we got is magenta. If it is soda water, it's colorless. Then after it is mixed, it turns into green, and vinegar, colorless, turns into magenta. If you take sugar solution and common salt, colorless, and final color what you got is no color, no change. The activity test with different indicators. For example, if you take hydrochloric acid, China rose as an indicator, it turns to red. Turmeric, no change. It's acid, so blue to red. Blue color of litmus paper changes to red. So likewise, soap solution, China rose is the indicator, then it's green, turmeric red, and litmus paper it's red to blue. So like this we have so many examples. For example, if you take vinegar, China rose color indicator is red, turmeric no change, and if it is a litmus paper, it is blue to red. Blue color change into red. So next we will see the acid rain. So when the rainwater has increased amounts of acid in it, then it is called acid rain. So the acid rain is formed because of the presence of air pollutants. This air pollutants is maybe of nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide in the air. So these pollutants, what happens, it mixed with the rainwater and forms, this oxide will change into acid, nothing but nitric acid, sulfuric acid and carbonic acid. So this acid rain severely affect the vegetation, animal life and even buildings where it falls. So you can see at acid rain formation. So the movement of pollutants, the gaseous pollutants in the atmosphere and the particulate pollutants in the atmosphere, then it changes into acids. So dry deposition, it affects the vegetation, animal life and even the human life. So this is what occurs in the acid formation. Next we will see the pH scale. So pH scale is the measure of acidity or basic nature of a substance, can be defined by this pH value. So when you go for higher classes, you will study the pH, that is power of hydrogen we will say. So the pH value will ranges from 1 to 14. That 1 you can see in this color indicator, that 1 being the most acidic substances till 14 being the most basic substances, where 7 is neutral. So 7, if you take water, normal distilled water, it is neutral one. So the pH value is generally determined by using the pH strips or solutions. So in the chemical lab, when we are just preparing any solution, usually we will check for this pH with the pH strips. How we will have the litmus paper strips, likewise we will have pH strips. So depending on the pH strips only, we will prepare the solution. So these are all when you go for higher classes, you will study, just you know what is pH. So if you can see gastric acid, lemon juice have the pH value of 1, 2 and orange juice of 1, 3, 4, tomato juice 4, like this is acidic. So if you see, milk is pH 6 and distilled water is neutral. 7 is neutral, that is not basic, acidic, basic. So next is 8, baking soda. These are all basic. And handmade soap, ammonia, bleach, they have high pH values. So acids, we have never stored acids in metal containers